So let's get started. Today we're going to go over the maintenance and cleaning of your neoprene pup gear. First thing you're going to do is you're going to look over your hood or your harness, and you're going to check to see if there's any defects, any fraying, anything coming out of your pup hood. Then you're going to unsnap all the snaps that you have so that everything is separate and individualized. You're going to again check your nose piece. Then you can take your hood, kind of flip it inside out and look to see if there's any fraying or whatnot. Make sure you remove any extra pieces that you have added to your hood. All right, now let's go ahead and get some water. What we're going to use is we're going to use some warm water and some mild soap and a rag. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your rag, get it wet, nice and wet, wring it out. And then you're going to slowly move across your hood, wiping all the surfaces down. If you see any extra dirt, make sure you scrub those away. You're going to want to make sure you get everything wiped down, nice and clean. Especially the areas that get really wet when you sweat or just when you're talking, because all the stuff that you can get on it. And put that down and let it dry out a little bit. And then we're going to get the rag wet again. All right, now we're going to work on the neoprene. You're just going to keep scrubbing and scrubbing, wipe everything down. If there's any hard to remove stains, you just scrub a little bit harder on them. Just make sure you're wiping everything down. This pretty much is going to be the same process you're going to use for any of your neoprene products, like your harness, or if you have like armbands, or the holster for your tails. Now, when it comes to leather or any other gear, you need to follow your manufacturer's instructions specifically, because leather has a very different process of cleaning. You just don't want to do this, as it could cause staining. All right, now that we're almost done with the outside of the hood, so we're wiping down, make sure we get the ears and those eyebrows, the eyebrow pieces, because they really absorb a lot of sweat, especially on my hood. Let's keep going around. We're going to flip the hood inside out. And we're going to make sure we get every single surface on the inside, get it nice and clean, because all that sweat that absorbs, you don't want any fungal growth or anything happening inside the hood. All right, now that we've finished wiping out the inside of the hood, we're going to get a towel and we're going to pat dry all the surfaces on the inside first. You don't want any excessive water sitting inside your hood. Flip it back out and then just go ahead and dry all the surfaces. It's okay if it's a little damp when you're done, because it's just, you're going to lay the head up. You're going to lay the hood out just so it dries properly on its own. All right, as we make sure we got everything mostly patted down. There we go. Okay. We can go ahead and move over to the muzzle. Make sure we get that all nice and patted down. Again, it doesn't have to be dry, just got to be patted down dry. Just so it helps the drying process. Then we're going to lay the towel out flat. And then place our hood down. You're going to do the same thing with your harnesses or any other neoprene gear you have. And there you have it. Quick and easy cleaning of your neoprene gear.